Welcome to the real world. I don't want to embarrass my children by singing on camera. Not that there's anything wrong with embarrassing your children. It's almost inevitable. That sometimes it's bound to happen. If you are a parent of teenagers, you're going to embarrass them sometimes. But I'd rather not be right now. We're living in close proximity together much of the day. I'd rather push it off to a different time, if I may. But there was a niggin that was very, very popular about 40 years ago. It was made up by the old Pittsburgher Rebbe, the father of the current Pittsburgher Rebbe. He lived in Newark, New Jersey. Avram Abba Lifer was his name. And he made up a niggin, which if you hear it melodically, it's not the most outstanding niggin. You wouldn't expect it to be a hit, a runaway hit. But the Pittsburgher Rebbe, who lived in Newark, was asked by a Yid to come with him. This Yid in Newark came over to the Rebbe and he said his own child had been engaged to a non-Jew, and he asked the Rebbe to come with him to Florida and try to convince his son to break the engagement. The Rebbe dropped everything, of course, and at he lived with the Rabbi Yisroel, and he went. And he was successful, and he convinced the young man that he had a destiny as a Yid, he had a neshama, and they broke the engagement. On the way back to Newark, the Rebbe made up this niggin, and the words were Yismichu Hashamayim b'Sagel Haaretz. Yismichu Hashamayim, anyhow, you probably know it. Later, the Rebbe moved to Ashdod a few years after that, and that song captured the hearts of Israelis, secular Israelis, Chilonim. The song was everywhere. People in Eretz Yisrael knew it in their homes. It became like a folk song in Eretz Yisrael. The question is why. If you know the song, you know that it's not like such a spectacular song. Today was Rosh Chodesh Nisan. If you look in Sfar Tzedor by Musaf of Rosh Chodesh, every single one of the Chadashim has from Arizal a pasuk connected to the order, the tzir of the Shem Havaya. The Shem Havaya, Yud Kei Vav Kei, has a lot of permutations, a lot of way you could mix up the order of the letters, and each one corresponds to a pasuk. And each one of the 12 months has a different order of the Shem Havaya with a pasuk. Nisan is the only one that the Shem Havaya is in order. Yud Kei Vav Kei. The pasuk is Yismichu Hashamayim b'Sagel Haaretz. The heavens will rejoice and the earth will exult. What does that mean? It means that we always know we live with Yismichu Hashamayim. We know that when you do a mitzvah, when you put a penny in the pushka, you know that in the heavens there's rejoicing, and Shemayim you know that they're happy, and the Malachim are singing. We know that. We believe that b'leiv shalom. B'Sagel Haaretz we don't really see. We don't see the effects. We don't see how that impacts anything down here. We don't see with our eyes a tangible reaction to our act of mitzvah. So Yismichu Hashamayim is alive and well in Galus, because we believe it. But B'Sagel Haaretz we don't always get to see. When Mashiach comes, the Shem Havaya will be Yud Kei Vav Kei Haya V'Viyah. Yismichu Hashamayim B'Sagel Haaretz will all happen at once. We'll see the effect of our mitzvahs. We'll see the Ben Shalom's happy with us. It's so interesting that just 2 weeks ago, right before Purim, we said, Kiyod al Keis Ka. Melchama Hashem La'Amalek, without our Amalek, keeps Hashem's name as just Yud Kei. Al Keis Ka. Chazal tell us the name is not complete because there's only a Yismichu Hashamayim. They don't let us see the B'Sagel Haaretz. It's so interesting that 2 weeks later, I don't know in this generation if we've ever seen such an open Yad Hashem, such a clear manifestation of the Ben Shalom's role in running the world. 2 weeks ago we said Yad Al Keis Ka. Today we said Yismichu Hashamayim B'Sagel Haaretz. We're right on schedule. And maybe the appeal of that song is because every single Yid knows in his neshama that that's reality. Thank you.